Hello students, welcome to my channel School Online 24/7, and today I am going to describe the second part of second chapter Children at Work. And this chapter is belongs to supplementary book It So Happened for class 8. I have already uploaded and explained the first part of this chapter. First of all, you should watch the first part and then you should continue the second part. And the first part's link is given below in the description box. Okay, let us start the second part of this chapter from here. Yes, in first part we saw the story of a boy, and the boy named Valu. He wanders here and there, and finally he was in Chennai and he met a girl. And after this, what will happen in the life of Valu we can see now in this part. Okay, let us start the second part of this chapter, Children at Work. He caught up with the girl as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, Valu found that the vehicle kept coming and never stopped for anyone. The smoke and dust flew all him from all sides, making his head spin. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. Valu kept hesitating, and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. In this paragraph, the author explained how the girl and the Valu managed to cross a road. When girl was leaving the station, so Valu decided in his mind that he followed the girl because he had no idea where he go and what to do, because he was new in this city in Chennai. So he decided to follow the girl, and suddenly he jumped from his seat, his bench, and he caught up. He followed the girl, and finally he catch her, and she was leaving the station right now, and Valu also followed her. And after this, Valu and the girl came on the road, and the road was situated in front of Central Station of Chennai. And Valu found that the vehicle kept coming and the vehicles were never stopped for anyone. Means the road was full of vehicles and the vehicles running very fast on the road. And due to this situation, the road was full of with smoke and the dust, and smoke and dust flew all around Valu, and due to smoke and dust, Valu's head making spin, means making his head spin means he had headache or making him feel dizzy. Both the girl and Valu wait for a long time for a gap. When they found a gap, means when they found run through between the vehicles, means on the road, they both ran from other side of the road. But Valu was hesitating to cross the road. Hesitating means to not want to do something because you are not sure that it is right or it is wrong. So Valu was hesitating to cross the road. But the girl, she was very sharp and very wise, and she finally dragged. Dragged means to pull somebody. She finally dragged to pull Valu, and they both come to the other side of the road. What do you think you are doing, grazing cow? If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney. And when they got success, means they finally crossed the road, the girl was muttering to the value in anger, and she was angry to him, and she said to him, "What do you think? And what are you doing in the middle of the road just like a grazing cow? You are stand you were standing there." Means she said you was standing there just like a grazing cow, and if you will stand in the middle of the road just like a cow, definitely you will be chutney. Chutney means run over or crushed and ground into the chutney. Value's heart was still beating very fast. He looked back at the central station and the traffic speeding by. How had they managed to come through that? And they walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. And in this paragraph, um, value when the value and the girl got success, and they finally reached other side of the road, but Value's heart was still beating with nervousness, and he looked back from the other side of the road at the central station and the traffic which was coming and running on the road, and how they managed to cross the road. And after this, both the girl and the Value walked along the side of the road under huge signboards. Huge signboards. Signboards means a signboard is a piece of wood which has been painted with picture or wood and which gives some information about particular place, product or events. So these signboard, they were walking. Bello looked up at the pictures: banyan, cart, tires, pan, woman holding a box. The writing was all in English, so he did not know what it means. While they were wandering, they were walking under the huge signboard. Bello looked up at the signboard, and in these signboards, the signboards had pictures of banyans, cart, tires, pen, etc. And in this signboard, a woman holding a box, means a woman advertising a box. And all the signboards had something. What had in these signboards? Something was written in English. So, Valu did not know what the meaning of these words because he did not know English. He did not understand the English. The girl turned up onto a wide bridge and walked up. Valu stopped and peeped over the railing. Under him, the road ran into the city. In the distance, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. And when they are walking on the side of the road, the girl take a turn onto a huge and spread bridge, and they both walked up. Valu stopped and peeped over, and suddenly Valu stopped somewhere on the bridge, and he peeped Peeped means to look at something quickly and secretly, especially thought a small opening. So the Value peeped over from the railing, from the boundary of the bridge, and in under the bridge they looked. Value looked, especially Value looked. The road ran into the city. Means the road, and on this road the vehicles kept running into the city. In few distance he could see a very huge means a big, a very huge buildings and towers also, and more roads. See that buildings, big buildings with the wall around it. If you are not careful, you will be counting bars there. The girl grenaded and pointed at the huge buildings. And when the girl looked at the condition of the Value, she indicated the huge buildings with was surrounded by the high walls. She said to Value that if you are not careful, you will be soon counting bars there. And in this sentence, she is referring to jail, the bars of the central jail. She explained in the following lines in the following sentence: you don't have to do anything, just don't get caught. That's all. She tells Value that he can be caught for moving about idly if he is not careful. It is a phrase. The girl grinning. Grinning means to give a broad smile so that you show your teeth. And the girl also show her teeth to Value, and she indicated, pointed the huge buildings, the big buildings. Value squinted and read the Tamil signboard Central Jail. And Value squinted. Squinted means to look at something with your eyes almost closed. Means Value closed his eyes and read the Tamil signboard. Means Central Jail. Central Jail was written in Tamil, and Value know Tamil language and he understood Tamil. Why? I have not done anything wrong. And Value asked to the girl, if I have not done any wrong act, any bad act, so why they caught me? Why they will catch me? He questioned to the girl. You don't have to do anything, just don't get caught, that's all. And the girl replied, okay, if you do not have to do any wrong act, any crime, so just don't get caught by the police, that's all. What does she means? Value wondered. Meanwhile, the girl was already heading down the bridge with the sack on her shoulders. What was in it? He had seen her putting plastic cups into at the station. And when the girl said about the central jail, Value thinking in his mind, what does her mean? Why she said it? Value wondered. Value was surprised to think about this. And in the same time, the girl was going down on the bridge with her sack on her shoulders. And when Value noticed her sack, he thought, what was in this sack? He had seen her before where in Central Station in Chennai station, she was putting plastic cups, plastic garbage things into her sack in the stations. What are you carrying in that bag? And suddenly, Valu questioned to the girl, what are you bringing in this bag? And the girl replied, things, bottle, paper, etc. Valu wondered what she was doing with them, but he felt shy to ask any more questions. And Valu was surprised what was she doing with these garbage things, means just like things for bottle, paper and cups and plastic glasses. But he was feeling to ask more questions about her work, and he do not want to do this. Sorry, he does not want to do ask more question about her personal life. It was still moving, but the sun blasted down on the tar and Valu's bare feet burned. It was not like walking on the mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He tried hard to walk in the shade and keep up with the girl at the same time. She walked really fast. How far away was the food? And Valu was thinking all these questions in his mind. They both was they both were walking on the road, and the atmosphere it was a still morning, means the time was in morning, but the sun became very hot, and due to hotness of the sun, the road was melting, means the tar on the road was melting, and Valu had no slippers and he was bare feet. So his feet became burned. It was not just like walking on a muddy road in his village. He was soaked, he was completely soaked with sweat, and he was very tired, very exhausted, and he does not want to walk anymore, and he wanted to some shade of trees. So he tried to keep walk on the shade of some huge signboard or some trees. At the same time, the girl was very far to him because she walked very fast, really very fast, because she was immune to these things. And after this, Valu asked to girl how far the destination was, means the food was. After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of a big building. Sri Rajeshwari Prasanna Kalyan Mandapam. Read Valu slowly. A sign with letter made of flowers said groom J.V. Vinayagan, bride Rani. Valu stared at the big cars parked outside. One of the car had a flower garland and roses stamped on it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly and stuck it in her hair. Come on, she said. Are we going to eat here? Asked Valu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside. And finally, both means Valu and the girl reached at the particular place, means a huge hall, and the walking time almost an hour. And finally they got their destination. They stopped in front of a big building, big hall, and Valu read very slowly, very slightly, the name Sri Rajeshwari Prasannam Kalyan Mandapam. And Velu read all these things because these words were in Tamil. A sign with letter, and there was he looked a sign with letters, and the letter was made of flowers. He said, he read it again. Groom name J.V. Vinayagan and bride name was Rani. Velu stared means grazed. Velu looked at very carefully at the big cars was parked outside means in parking corner, and one of the car was tapped was full of roses, and the car was decorated with rose and garland flowers. The girl looked all around of her, and suddenly she plucked a flower very quickly, very sharply, and she put it in her hair. And after this, she said to the Velu, "Come on." And Velu asked to the girl, "Are we going to eat something? Are we going to eat food here?" Looking at the big hall and the people inside the hall. "Hopes," said the girl, shaking her thumb under her nose. And she led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile fighting for a banana's leaf. A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana and held it out to Velu. And after this, when Velu and the girl reached at the hall, the girl said to the Velu, "I hope there we will find anything." And she said to him, and when she was saying these things, the girl shaking her thumb and pressed her nose with her hand. And she led him to take him behind the hall. And behind the hall, Valu saw a big garbage bin. Big garbage bin. Garbage means waste material, and it was full of rubbish thing. Rubbish thing means garbage, just like you all have waste material in your house and you all throw these things outside of house. So rubbish bin is collection of the waste material. And there was two goats were standing on the huge pile. Pile means gathering, collecting some collection of some garbage. And the both goats were standing there and fighting to each other for a banana leaf. And there was a cloud of flies. Flies means bees, and buzzed means to make the sound that bees means it is the sound of bees. And the flies were around their leg. Their leg means Velu and Jaya's legs. There was a rotten smell, something rotten in the air. And the girl picked up a squashy banana. Squashy banana means crushed banana, and gave it to Valu. "Here is your food." Valu was shocked. "Are we going to eat their leftover?" Chee, what do you think? I am a dog. I only take untouched food. Here's some more catch. She threw him a vada. Valu looked at it with distaste. And she gave the squashed banana to Valu, and Valu looked it very surprised. He was very surprised to look at the squashy banana, the leftover of others people, and he suddenly asked a question with shocked. And the girl told to Valu, "It is your food, come on, take it." And Valu was very shocked and he asked the girl, "Are we going to eat their leftover?" Leftover means food remaining uneaten at the end of the meals, means the food was leaving from the people. Chi, what do you think? I am a dog? He again said to the girl, "Are you thinking I am a dog?" "No, I am not a dog. And I only take untouched food," means the food which is not touched by the other one. So here's some more, catch it. And the girl, without hearing the questions, the answers of the Valu, she had another thing and told to the Valu, "Come on, catch it." And she threw him a vada. Valu looked all these things without taste because he don't want to eat the leftover of other people. "Come on, hero, eat it. You think I like it? I told you I will find you something to eat. But don't think I have money to buy food for you. You had better eat what you get until you have your own money." And after this, the girl said to the Balu, when noticing she was noticing his condition, she told to him, "Come on, hero, come on, eat this thing. Eat these things, otherwise you don't think about it that I have money, and you don't think that I like these things. I also don't like these things, but I have to eat it because I have no money to buy anything. And I told you I will find you something to eat, but don't think about it that I have money to buy food for you, and you had better eat. If you want to eat better things like this, so you get wait until you have your own money because I have no money to buy food for you," the girl said to Valu. And after this, Valu hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. He gulped down the bananas and vada. His stomach felt better immediately. It is very miserable. Valu was hesitating to eat these things. Hesitating means to not want to do something, and he does not want to eat it, but his stomach squeezed him again. Means he was very hungry and his stomach has a panic condition. So he glubbed it. Glubbed it means swallowed it. He swallowed down the bananas and the vadas, and immediately when he swallowed the banana and vada, his stomach felt very much better. He could not have eaten at least 10 times more, but the girl could find only one more banana which she ate herself. In this line, you can see the miserable condition of Valu. If Valu will found 10 banana and 10 vada means 10 times more the same things, banana and vada, he will find. He will definitely eat all these things because he was very hungry. But the girl couldn't find any more thing. He could find only one more banana, and which she ate herself. And after this, both were discussing with each other. The girl said to the Valu, "It is too early. They have only eaten tiffin. If you are still hungry, you will have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I am going." She picked up a couple of bottles from the heap and threw it into her sack. Then she walked off. And after this, the girl said to Valu, they have only tiffin, they have only breakfast, and after some time, they will take their lunch. If you still hungry, so you will wait there for finish their lunch, and you can wait if you want. It is your, it is depend on your own wish. And I have some work, so I have to go now. And she picked up a pair of bottle, and she stuffed a pair of bottle into her sack, and she suddenly walked from there. Means she wanted to leave that place. Valu panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her. She seemed to know her way and ran, and he ran after her again. In this paragraph, when Valu looked, the girl was leaving the place, and he felt very panicked. He was very panicked, very troubled in that time, and he realized that if the girl left him, so he had no idea because he was new in that city, in the city of Chennai, and he has no idea where he was and what to do because he was new. So he thought about that it was better to follow the girl. So he wanted to follow the girl, and she seemed to know her way around because the girl was very acquaintance from the way of the city, and she recognized more way. She recognized the city much better to Valu, and he thought these things, and he ran after her girl. Means he followed to the girl. A. He called. He did not even know the girl's name. What is your name? He asked hurriedly behind her. She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing my name, Jaya. I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. And after this thing, when the Valu realized that the girl was leaving that place, Valu followed the girl, and he called her A. And he did not the name of the girl. What was the name of the girl? He did not know. And the girl said to Valu, you are following me, and you indicated me A because you did not the know of the name of me. Means you did not know the girl's name. So he asked hurriedly. Hurriedly means to move or do something very quickly because there is not much time. So Valu asked the girl hurriedly, what is your name? The girl stopped and turned. Suddenly she turned, and She said to him, "Oh, so you have been following me without knowing my name." "And my name is Jaya," she replied. Her name is Jaya. And Valu told to the girl, "I'm not following you." "What then? Who got you food?" Then the girl said to the Valu, "So what are you doing right now? And who got food for you?" And the Valu, "Can I come with you?" He pleaded to the girl, "Can I come with you? And where are you going right now?" The girl replied to the Valu, "Come if you want. It is depend on your wish. If you want to come with me, if you want to follow with me, then you should come. And I'm going to my home because my sack is full of the things, and I have to go home to get a new one sack." So this is the part 2. I hope you all understood the chapter, understood this part. And if you all understood this part, then leave your comment in the comment box. But and if you have any problem